Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Hello there, beautiful people. How are you doing? How is your day going? It feels so exciting to be here. And of course, if you are tuning in, you are tuned into Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT, and we are on Star Time. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms. You know, you go to your Facebook, you go to your YouTube, Instagram, X. All you got to do is type Western Spring Television, and we are going to be in your faces with our amazing content. Welcome here. The program is Inside Marriage. Oh my, I feel like you watching me right now should give me a round of applause, you know, because Inside Marriage is like it's like a whole mighty institution. Like it is a whole world out there. It is like an ocean, you know. It is almost like you can't swim it enough. And that is why we are bringing Inside Marriage here so that we can talk about it, talk about the things that people get to experience, you know, what they have to go through inside of marriages, because I cannot believe it consists of both the sweet and the sour. And of course, I'm going to be your host on this very program. My name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo, but inside marriage, you can call me Ajibs. I am never going to be doing inside marriage alone. I'm always going to bring analysts on board to come and dissect into the world for us. Okay, so I'm going to go on a short break right now. And when I get back, it's going to be my guest seated to introduce themselves. See you soon. Welcome back. The program is Inside Marriage. Hooray! Right now I have my guests seated, and there is this thing that they say ladies first, right? So I went hunting for a woman who I know that she can do justice to matters that we bring on here, and I have her well seated. Hello, ma.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I call you Mazobia.
Yeah.
That is what we all know you as. But can you please just introduce yourself to people who don't know your name, really?
My name is actually Mrs. Millicent Chinedu Emeruem, aka Mazobia. And that Mazobia means Madam Zobia.
Madam Zobia. It's so good to have you.
Thank you.
On the set of Inside Marriage.
Thank you.
And of course, I have another man well seated. Don't be deceived by the small body. Yeah, I call him a small body, a big engine, and coupled with the fact that he has been into the Institute of Marriage for a very long time. So here I call him Wessman. Hello, Wessman. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. Good afternoon.
It's good to have you here. For those who don't know your name, can you give me your full name?
My name is Olabisi Jimoh Wasiu, popularly known as Wessman.
Okay.
That Wessman is you know, I'm an Afro-pop singer, so that's my stage name. So
okay.
Popularly, people call me Wessman.
Yes, and that is it about that. That is our guest, well seated. And right now, I don't even want to take much of our time. I want to go straight into Inside Marriage. Madam Zobia.
Yes.
Should I call you Madam Zobia or Mazobia?
Anyone.
Mazobia. When I spoke to you about Inside Marriage, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
When you mentioned the topic, Inside Marriage, it took me down memory lane. Because marriage is an institution where you get your certificate and where you will never graduate. You get your certificate even before you go into the institution.
Wow, you're getting your certificate.
On that day, you're stepping into the institution.
You have your certificate.
You have your certificate.
Okay.
And there is no graduation.
Okay. So for the singles that are out there, it is, Madam Zobia said, once you are entering, you have your certificate and you are not graduating from there, except you don't want to get married anymore or stay married. Okay, Wessman,
Yeah.
when you hear Inside Marriage, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
Well, I was actually thinking inside marriage. That is a different word entirely. When you're still single, you are living in another world. By the time you got married, that's another word for you. it's a journey that you don't know where it's going to end.
Okay, so everything is aligning. It's a journey that is not ending. It is an institution that you are not graduating from, even after you have your certificate. Come on, guys, this is getting interesting. I am going to drop our topic soon. We are going to go on a short break again, and when I get back, I'm going to be dropping the topic as it dey hot. Be right back.
To support their husbands financially. You need me emotionally. You need me spiritually.
Francis is an amazing person, but I hate the too much attachment to that gender. I need you spiritually, I need you mentally. I can get these things anywhere with money. If you go by the topic was, who does marriage favors the most? You know how many jobless women they marry every Saturday? They are saying it favors you. Are they vague so?
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Where you know?
Well, MC Too Much said, he likes saying when I was in the world. And the last time I checked, well, it looks a bit innocent, facially, but deep down, it's actually out of this world. We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So, MC Too Much, I beg when you talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk about like this one was.
I think I have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach too much importance to that gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism, because at the end of the day, a man who is secured in his word, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, this is Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT, and the program is Inside Marriage. I'm going to be dropping, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Well seated.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be reading out a particular story to you right now. And the moment I do, I'm going to pick up my questions from there.
Okay.
Okay, now this is this. I am a working class lady. I am a mom as well. Am I not entitled to my husband's money, at least once in a while? Yes, I am working, but my salary is so menial to the extent that I can hardly do enough for myself. I can boldly tell you over half of my salary goes for transportation, and my husband said he can't be giving me any type or form of allowance just because I am working. So now, every matter that I drop here, it is something that is painful to the heart of whoever it is, maybe the wife or the husband. Now, this is a woman whose heart is broken, that I am working. Agreed. But I am a mother. Are you now telling me, my husband, that because I've got a job, you can't give me money? So now the point is this. Are women not entitled to their husband's money in marriage? Where am I going to take it from? Mazobia, let us go.
Anyways, the short story you just read out now is a day-to-day thing that happened in marriages.
Good.
Me personally, I've been in marriage for 31 years. So I've tested the good, the bad,
And the ugly.
So I appreciate women that are busy. When I say that are busy, women that are not complete housewives.
Okay.
Women that make their own money. And I crucify men that feels that since their wife is making money, they wouldn't care again about the wife. All they feel is let her expend all her money in whatever thing she is doing.
Okay.
Mind you, you are the head of the family. She is your responsibility.
The husband, right?
Exactly. The wife is the responsibility of her husband. The husband is supposed to take care of her. That her money that she is making can never be equal to the care that he will give to her.
Is it care or the money?
Money brings care.
Okay.
He when he gives her money, he takes care of some of our responsibilities.
I'm coming. Let me cut it short there. Is money equal to care? To you?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
Do you care to explain that to me right now?
You can be taking care of your wife,
Okay.
giving her money, but there is another way you can still care for her.
So you're telling me now, like, if you're giving her money, doesn't necessarily mean the husband cares for her.
No, actually, there are some most.
No. I need him
Okay.
to answer this.
You can be giving her money, and you won't care.
And you won't care about
When we're
her.
talking about care, there's so many things that are under that care. Not just care like, okay, take, you want to buy this, take, go and buy it.
Okay.
You want to do this, go and do it. No, that's not care.
Okay. Now he is talking as a. How long have you been married?
Let's say almost 18.
18. You already told me. I don't know why you had to think about it. He's been married for like 18 years.
Let's
So-
say 18 years.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me ask you this.
All right.
From the story that I read, I mean, Mazobia gave us our side to the story. Now, in your own case, what do you think about this case right now? Do you think it was the right thing for the man to do? Like, okay, you're working, so I'd have to give you money again. So far, I'm taking care of the house. I mean, you just take care of yourself. Now, I want you to say something
No,
to
it
that.
doesn't work like that.
Okay.
As a man, you don't have to rely on your woman working that she should be the one to take care of the house. No.
No. In this case, he's taking care of the house. She's using it like, I'm not giving you husband to wife money.
Let me come in this way.
Okay.
Let me come in this way. There are so many things that normally warrant a situation like that in a family.
Tell us.
Where you see a woman taking care of the responsibilities.
Or our responsibilities.
Let me say, when you say responsibilities, everything in the marriage, in the house. But for a man that is working, you cannot just tell your wife simply because you're working, you're earning, you're making money, that you should be the one taking care of the house is wrong.
Okay.
Fine. Your woman can support you in every aspect. But you don't have to tell her, no, because you're working, you should be the one taking care of that, because there's so many things that will happen if you're actually doing that. And if you want me to tell you, I can start telling you now.
Tell me what more do you want to tell me?
You know, like, where I'm from.
Okay, just hold that thought, Wessman.
Okay.
Mazobia,
Yeah.
how did we get to a level at which a man would say, because you are working? I mean, back then it wasn't like that. In fact, we had this, you said something right now. You said you appreciate rather women who work.
Yeah.
But back then, this was reverse was the case. A lot of women were in the house, making the home available for the husbands. So now we have transitioned to everybody working now. But at what level did we get to a point where a man would say, because you have a job right now, I can't do husband and wife money to you? Is that such a wrong thing for such a woman to demand for?
It's her right.
Oh, it's all right.
It is her right to ask her husband for financial assistance. Like from the story you read now, her salary is now used for transport.
Majorly
For transport. How much will she be earning? You understand me?
Yes.
The reason why women started working was because they want to support their husbands. They want to assist in one way or the other. So that doesn't make them less human being. Or that doesn't make them less a wife. That doesn't make them not to ask for their marital rights. It's part of their marital rights to ask their husband. Do you know that if a man borrows money from his wife, when paying back, he's going to pay it twice or thrice?
No,
I'm just telling you now.
Can that
So
be in
the
every
best
case?
thing
In
is
most cases.
No, it should be in every case. Oh.
But I want to say it's not in every
Okay,
case.
fine. Now, when a woman now asks her husband for money, the best thing he would do is, if she asked for 5,000, an example now, instead of not giving her at all, give her half of it. She will appreciate it and she will understand maybe you didn't have. That's why you gave her. That means if you had, you would have given.
Okay.
But not giving at all is a taboo.
Not giving at all.
Yes.
Just because she
And just
has-
telling her that some men will ask their wives, I don't even know how much you earn. What do you want to do with that salary? Why do you want to know how much she's earning?
No. Madam, I don't even want us to dabble into that part.
No,
now.
it's part of
a,
it.
A man
because,
shouldn't know the
because
salary.
he feels that she's working,
Okay.
so she shouldn't ask him for money.
Wait, madam, are you saying it is wrong for a husband to know the salary of the wife?
Who is doing the working?
Okay, please. Do you want to respond to Madam Zobia on this one?
Yeah, she said something earlier. Now, talking about if your wife spend money and you want to return the money to the wife, you have to make it like twice or double
You
Yeah,
said
money
it's
or
the
thrice.
normal thing for the
No,
men, for
no,
us,
no,
our
no.
husbands to do.
I think it's a good, but it doesn't work that way.
Okay?
This is how I'm going to put it.
Okay.
Maybe you're not around, you're not buoyant enough at that particular time,
Okay.
and your wife spend the money to take care of some responsibilities, if you want to pay that money back, you need to add little to it.
Okay, not necessarily.
Not necessarily is double.
Okay.
Simply because you want to encourage her, just in case of next time.
Another time
that you're not around or you're not buoyant enough to do it, she will be motivated like, the last
Can
time
men ever wait until when they are not around for the woman to assist?
No.
Nigerian men cannot wait. And the Nigerian women are perfect seekers.
Seekers of what?
Perfection.
Yeah, okay.
They want everything to be perfect in the house.
Okay.
They don't want to see any loophole.
Okay.
You understand?
So
they would want to.
Woman?
Yes.
Okay, he has a different notion.
Anyways, I am talking from my own perspective.
Please.
I am not a new generation woman.
Mazobia, wait.
I'm an old school.
A Nigerian
Old school.
Yes, I am.
The Nigerian woman.
Yes.
Is she not a perfectionist? Do you have anything against that? Do you have anything to
No, not really.
Okay.
But in a situation where you're looking for everything to be perfect for you, that's going to be
You don't
difficult.
understand. Not you. In your family.
In your family.
Let me tell you something. When a woman falls in love, she falls in love with her spirit, soul, and body.
No.
I'm coming.
We agree to
That
this.
is where the perfection starts.
Okay.
And she wouldn't want that her home to be dented.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry, Madam Zobia, I understand where you are coming from. Wessman, let me ask you this. You've been married 18 years.
Yes.
Now, in all those years, was there a time where you've asked your wife to, like, whatever it is that was her money, like you are not supporting her, she has to do some things on her own? Was there a time like that? Do you give your wife to husband money, husband to wife money?
Let me say this.
Please do.
Let me say this. There was a time back then,
Okay,
something happened, but I don't want to go there.
that's fine.
Like I said when I started talking, I said there are so many things that could possibly warrant something like that in the family.
For a man to get to the level where I'm not giving you my money,
You can't say I'm not giving you my money.
okay, explain for me.
And if your wife is going to be the one to take care of the responsibility, she must know that my husband is not having that money at that particular time. See, I'm a man, but I don't have to be biased.
But in this case, she is saying, is she not entitled to get husband to wife money
She
from
is
her
entitled to-
husband?
Let me now tell you something. No matter how much your wife is earning,
Okay.
how much she's making, see that her husband money. There's
very special.
There's this specialty there.
Okay.
It sweetens them more than their own salary.
It sweetens us.
No, I have to be serious. I have to be honest. If she's making millions and you just add little thousands to it, she will appreciate that money more than the millions she's making. So you have to.
From your conversation, I picked a word. You said something for such a man to have put his wife in such a trauma, because I want to believe
Is a
this
trauma.
woman is in trauma. You know, what could have, do you think something went wrong along the line in the home? Is that why all of a sudden it is not happening? You said something must have happened.
Yeah,
What could it have been? I mean, you're the man.
in a marriage,
Yes.
like I said, it's a journey that you don't know where it's going to end.
Fair enough.
And let me say, in this life, you don't plan for so many things to happen. They just did. And when something like that happens, you have to okay, how do I navigate around this? That's when you talk to your wife about something like that. But you don't have to because she's working. No.
Like that was not a phase that was supposed to
No.
be a clause, rather.
A clause.
That was
Something
supposed
must
to be
have
there.
happened for you to.
Mazobia, I mean, we have really spoken about this. We have understood the fact that whichever way it is, no matter how much the woman is earning, it is always a beautiful thing if the husband is adding. You said it sweets the women.
Yes.
It sweets every housewife, like I'm collecting my
When you're
husband's
giving
money.
them something.
But in the case of this, how do you correct the notion of such a man, Mazobia, please? In 1 minute.
To convince the man that he needs to give his wife money.
Yes, I mean, for a man like this, it is almost like he's not seeing anything wrong in it.
You see this story now? I'm thinking deeper than this story.
Okay?
It depends on how they started in the beginning. Maybe from the onset, the woman has been the kind of woman that is comfortable and contented with whatever she has and never wanted to disturb the man by asking for money.
Okay.
Or maybe she was earning more than the man in the beginning. Now children came in.
She can't do like she
that
can.
money can no longer be. So asking the man for money now, the man will see it as something odd.
Your body is a
So
body.
the whole thing, the journey of marriage is starting from the foundation. How did you start? There are some women today that find it difficult to ask their husbands for money.
Yeah, I think I've heard scenarios.
There
like
are women
this.
that find it difficult to ask their husbands for money because they are making money. All they know is if the man is able to buy all the necessary things needed in the house,
Yeah, they
like
feel like
stocking the kitchen and all,
yes.
the woman will feel like her money can take care of her. She's cool. She's
Okay,
good to go.
okay.
But that kind of a man should not relax, because at the time his respect will be trampled upon, he would not know.
And of course, it's a problem that is they're gonna have to sort later. Like this woman
And it
is
will be difficult
lamenting
to be
right now.
sorted.
What about you in a case like this? How do we deal with such a man in 30 seconds?
Well, for me as a man,
She said it's the foundation that went wrong there.
yeah, let me just buttress her point. It's my baby where you started, but I don't know if I can go personal about like
30 seconds.
talking about my wife. She used to do something like that before we got
Okay.
married. Take care of some things, like, you know. But for me as a man, you don't have to rely on that. You don't have to rely on that, because there's this say that whenever you stay away from your responsibilities, you stay away from what you're supposed to be
To
doing for
do
the family,
for your wife.
the blessings that are supposed to be coming to you, the fortune that are supposed to be coming to you goes to your wife.
I wish every man knows this.
Please hold that thought. Mr. Wessman, Mr. Wasiu, he said, if as a man you are not given stipends, no matter how much or how little, to your wife, he said it from his own point of view, whatever blessings that is supposed to be coming to you, it might not just be coming.
Now, it's not just the money.
Yes, like
I'm talking
in
about-
every
yeah,
way.
staying
Yeah,
away, like,
in
staying away
every
from
way.
the
No, that was a
responsibility.
beautiful pattern word. Trust me, that was a beautiful one. Mazobia, thank you so much for your input there. You said the foundation must have been crooked from the foundation, and you buttressed on it. You see, like I keep saying this, marriage is an institution truly that you cannot graduate from. And the truth is, marriage is a determination to stay between both the man and the woman, because they said inside 2024 we should not greet for anybody, but inside marriage the truth is you just have to greet for yourselves. So the truth is, we bring these matters to you week in, week out. Why? Just because we are trying to enlighten the people that are in it, that there is a whole lot that might go the other way around when you are in there, but the ability for you to process and be, to persevere, that is what makes you a woman or a man that is inside of a marriage. So yes, and it has been a beautiful time. I want to say a very big thank you to all my behind the scenes men, from the director to the camera, sound and light. I want to say a very big thank you. And of course, it is Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT, the station that says it as it is. My name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo. Join me same time next week, and I am going to be in your face with another amazing content on Inside Marriage. See you.